Hello and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and today I'm going to be doing a Magic Rock beer. This one is called, what's it called? Botanicalist, I think. This is a gin and tonic IPA, 6%, and this is in collaboration with Masons of Yorkshire. There it is. Yeah, I don't really do Magic Rock. I tend to find their beers more on the miss side of the hit and miss scale. That's just not for me. But I found this one in Morrison's. I found a couple. They won the 4 for 3 deal, and I thought, you know what, give them another try. Might have, done something different, but I doubt it. Anyway, this is not. It is suitable for vegans. Pardon me. And the guff on the side says, combining modern Yorkshire brewing techniques with no compromise distilling, Botanicalist fuses a secret mix of 8 botanicals with a clean and crisp IPA recipe to deliver a refreshingly complex beer filled with citrus notes, pine, zest, and a trace of sweet bitterness. Proper Yorkshire goodness. Hello. It says all that right there. Are we saying hello to everyone? Hello. No, you're kicking the beer away. You don't want to drink tonight, do you? No. Anyway, quite like the can art. Very funky. Loads of colours. Love it. Let's crack it open. See what we got. It is a matte feel can. The entire thing. There's no smoothness to it on the logos or anything. Completely matte. Right. So, there's our beer. We've got a almost see-through copper beer. It is slightly see-through, still a slight haziness to it, with a bright white compact head. Looks really, really nice. Let's get a smell. Let's see what we get. Ooh, that's nice. It's quite floral. Elderflower. Spirit-like. It does smell distilled, to be fair. A little bit of hops in there. It smells quite nice. It's very floral. The only thing I can pick out is elderflower, but it does smell quite floral. Anyway, let's go mouthful for body carb. Carb is light medium, body's light medium. So far so good. It does have a crispness to it. It does have a crispness. It's quite crispy. It does have a slight bitterness to it as well. But yeah, so far so good. Let's get a big old taste, shall we? Cheers. I do wonder with this one if they were going for a dryness in it, because some gin and tonics are quite dry. Tonic especially. It does have this dryness. Just takes all the moisture out of the palate. It does take quite a lot of the flavour with it as well. Because while the beer's in your mouth, it's a nice bit of flavour. As soon as it's gone, this dryness sucks everything out. You get a nice floral gin flavour, like a standard original Whitney Neal's gin sort of flavour to it. Tonic, I don't really get much tonic because it is just fizzy water in it really at the end of the day, let's just be honest. But I'm not getting much in the way of tonic. If it was like a flavoured tonic or something, maybe, but it's flavoured water at the end of the day. Would I really call that a gin and tonic IPA? Maybe a floral hibiscus elderflower IPA. Gin. Yeah, it does taste ginish. But it's not really my style, this one. I'll drink gin. I've got bottles of gin on my bar there. I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big bottles, big bottles, about the size of my head bottles. 3 little bottles. So there's gin in this house, rum in this house. There is other things beside beer in this house. But I mix gin with lemonade. It tastes nicer, just a lemon Christmas. Pardon me. So I do drink gin on the regular. I wouldn't really compare this to gin. It's a nice distilled flavour to it. It's not what I'd call maybe a gin liqueur. You know, the 20%ers. Something that's not quite the way there, but it's not weak. It's this nice in-between ground where you can have this gin liqueur and it still feels like you're having a nice gin and tonic or lemonade, whatever you have it with. It still feels like that, and it's nice, it's refreshing. But it's not the distilled cuts of the gin, 45%, 50% gins. It's not that level of gin and tonic. It's more gin liqueur. If you know your gins, you know what I'm on about. If you drink gin liqueur and proper gin and distilled gin and, the cuts to it, you'll know what you know what I'm on about. Like, you've got your distilled stuff, which is your nice strong stuff that has this nice floral, slightly bitter flavour. It's nice and it blends well, and the alcohol's not harsh, but it's got a nice warmness to it, and it just has this nice balance. You've got your gin liqueurs, it takes away the alcohol, you can't taste it as much, and it injects a bit more flavour, a bit more jazz to the mix. It's not gin, but it's not exactly not gin. It's kind of in the middle. That's what I'd rate this beer as. Are you okay? I'd rate this as a gin liqueur beer. The IPA notes are there. It's nice and hoppy. A little fruitiness to it, but it's not overall massive in flavour. Hey, oh, be careful, you. Come here. Ugh. Say hello. Do you want to smell this? Yeah. No? No, you don't. You can smell it from there, probably, can't you? Yeah, so it's... Oh, Christ. Well, that's what you get for jumping on a tea towel. Daft little... Anyway, don't call the RSPCC on me. Yeah, it's an okay beer. Gin and tonic, yeah, it's getting there, but it's not really there. That's the thing with Magic Rock. They're them brewers for me, where you can see where they're going, you can see the potential in it, but it's just not fulfilled that. Like, I would really, really love to be some of these guys. Like, brewers, not even just Magic Rock, I'd love to be beer testers for them, as I'm sure a lot of you would. You get to drink beer, rate it, tell them what you think. But I would really love to do this stuff just because I'd be like, it's there, but it's not quite there. It's just missing something. That's this beer. It's just missing something to bring it together. Maybe a fruit, because you can get gins that are fruity. Maybe a certain type of fruit would work with this. Maybe like a raspberry or a black currant or something light, actually. So it wouldn't be a dark currant. It'd be more of a lighter currant. So a raspberry, or what have I got over here? I've got rhubarb and ginger. That wouldn't really work. Maybe an aloe vera or a cucumber or something, light, something that has a nice bit of flavour to it but isn't a massive powerhouse. Something just to bring the two together that works well in beer, in IPA, something that works well in gin. So maybe raspberry, strawberry, something like that. Just brings it together. It's all it's missing, just this one thing that'll bring the two together. Like I say, I can see where it's going. I can. It's just not there yet. So, Magic Rock and Masons. I'll have to read it from the back because I can't read that. Botanicalist, yeah. Out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7, a generous 7. It's got potential. If you're a gin drinker, you'll know what I mean. It doesn't have that distilled feel to it. Like, you can see where it's going, but it's not quite there as a full gin and tonic style. It's more a gin liqueur. I just think one fruit it needs to bring it together. But this is what I have with Magic Rock anyway. They are a good brewer. They have potential to be something like the next Vocation or the neck. That, you know, there's a slot in the top brewers that's missing because all these big brewers are now thinking of money, and there's a potential for a takeover for someone else to step in and go, let's take it over, let's fill it with good beers, and Magic Rock could do that. It's just every time I have a beer, it's just missing something, just like a flavour. Anyway, it's getting a 7. If you've had this before, please let me know. Let me know what you think, if you like it. If you don't, if you've not had it, I'll leave a link to Magic Rock and Mason's websites down below where I think you can get this. I don't know. Got this from Morrison's. Morrison's deals have been decent for me. I know there's been a bit of a kick-off with some of the stuff like Northern Monk that have been going on there, and some of the deals and some of the beers that have been getting sent in. But for me at the minute, it's been alright. It's been some good beers. So yeah, links will be down below, or go to Morrison's. You can find this in the 4 for 3 deal, which I think is a decent deal. If you like the video, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that good stuff. All the usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so, because the show must go on. I know it's a long episode, but sometimes they are. The show must go on, etc., etc., so on and so forth, and I'll see you later. Bye.